Hey everyone, Dodgers Nation, the season has officially started, and the Dodgers' trip to Japan has already generated a ton of excitement. Let's take a look at some of the letters to the LA Times to see what fans are saying about it all. One fan, Von Hardenberg from Westwood, is clearly thrilled with Shohei Ohtani's great start, highlighting his home run and .375 batting average after just 2 games. He also points out the incredible fact that the Dodgers are only paying Ohtani $2 million this season, while his endorsement earnings are projected to be around $100 million. Talk about a return on investment. However, not all fans are quite ready to hand out the awards just yet. Henry A. Hespenheide from Hermosa Beach seems a bit skeptical about the early Cy Young buzz surrounding Yoshinobu Yamamoto after just one pitching outing. He jokingly suggests that the LA Times might as well just declare the Dodgers World Series champions right now. It's definitely early days, but the excitement is palpable. Another fan, Steve K. from Arizona, echoes this sentiment, noting Dylan Hernandez's proclamation of Yamamoto as a Cy Young candidate after just 5 innings. He playfully mentions he was waiting for the prediction of a 162-0 season for the Dodgers. It's clear that expectations are sky-high for this team. Of course, Shohei Ohtani's triumphant home run in the Tokyo series was no surprise to many. Stephen Ross from Carmel dryly remarks that it was only surprising it took him 8 at-bats. Fans were definitely expecting big things from Ohtani right out of the gate. And finally, Joe Cavani from Mount Washington offered a fun little prediction, suggesting that we might soon be hearing the 1984 hit, "Big in Japan," at Dodger Stadium. It's clear from these letters that Dodgers fans are incredibly excited about the start of the season in Japan. With Shohei Ohtani already making an impact and Yoshinobu Yamamoto showing flashes of brilliance. The hype is real, and the expectations are massive for this team. What are your thoughts on the Dodgers' start in Japan? Are you as excited as these fans? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Dodgers and MLB news. What's going on, baseball fans? The Los Angeles Dodgers are coming off a World Series victory. But according to a new column by Bill Plaschke of the LA Times, that might not be enough. Plaschke argues that for these Dodgers to be considered a true dynasty, they absolutely must win the World Series again in 2025. The article emphasizes that one championship, especially their first full season title in 36 years, discounting the shortened 2020 season, simply isn't enough for a team with this much talent, this high of a payroll, over $400 million, and these kinds of expectations from their passionate fanbase. Plaschke draws comparisons to other Los Angeles sports dynasties like the Lakers, the Bruins, and the Trojans, all of whom won multiple consecutive championships. He argues that the 2025 Dodgers are in a World Series championship or bust situation, and last year's title has only doubled the pressure on them to repeat. Manager Dave Roberts acknowledges this pressure, stating that the team is aware of the fact that they're trying to do something that hasn't been done in 25 years, win back-to-back World Series. He even calls it a motivator for the team. The article highlights the incredible depth and talent on the Dodgers roster. They have arguably the most complete player in baseball history in Shohei Ohtani. Along with former MVPs Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, their lineup is stacked with power hitters like Teoscar Hernandez and Max Muncy, and their pitching staff is incredibly deep, featuring Cy Young winner Blake Snell and Japanese phenom Roki Sasaki, not to mention a loaded bullpen. Plaschke believes that the Dodgers have done everything in their power, from ownership to the front office, to put themselves in a position to win it all again. He even mentions their impressive offseason acquisitions, including Snell, Sasaki, and key relievers. While acknowledging that anything can happen in baseball, Plaschke ultimately predicts that the Dodgers will indeed win their second consecutive World Series and cement their place as one of baseball's most dominant dynasties. What do you think, Dodgers fans? Do you agree with Plaschke that it's World Series or bust for this team? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more MLB news and analysis. Hey everyone, Dodgers fans and baseball enthusiasts. The Los Angeles Dodgers are entering the 2025 season with massive expectations after their World Series victory. While many are already talking about a potential dynasty, the team itself, led by manager Dave Roberts, is taking a different approach. Their focus? To be the hunter. Instead of getting caught up in the dynasty conversation, Roberts emphasized a mindset of relentless pursuit when he addressed the team at the beginning of spring training. He acknowledged their World Series title and the expectations to repeat. But his message was clear. They need to stay focused on the journey ahead and approach each day with a hunter's mentality. This sentiment has been echoed by key players like veteran third baseman Max Muncy, who stated that the team isn't looking back at past accomplishments or too far ahead at future goals. Their focus is solely on what they can do in the present moment. Roberts explained that as the Dodgers, they know they always have a target on their backs. Every team will be bringing their best against them. That's why he wants his players to embrace the role of the hunter, constantly striving to get better and never becoming complacent as the hunted. The stakes are undeniably high for the Dodgers this season. They have the opportunity to become the first repeat World Series champions since the New York Yankees in the late 90s. A feat that would undoubtedly solidify their place in baseball history. With a payroll nearing $400 million and a roster overflowing with talent, the expectations are sky high. General Manager Andrew Friedman hopes this be the hunter mentality will serve as a powerful motivator in the clubhouse, preventing any sense of complacency after last year's championship. He knows that winning back-to-back titles is incredibly difficult, and maintaining that edge and hunger is crucial. While the Dodgers are undoubtedly the team to beat, they aren't taking anything for granted. They understand the challenges ahead, from potential injuries to the need for key players to perform at a high level. However, their incredible depth provides a safety net, and their focus on the hunter mindset aims to keep them sharp and determined throughout the long season. So, while the baseball world might be eager to crown the next dynasty, the Dodgers themselves are keeping their heads down, embracing the chase, and focusing on the daily grind of becoming a dominant force once again. What do you think of their approach? Can they repeat as World Series champions with this mentality? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more MLB insights. Hey everyone, Dodgers fans. As the team gets ready for their home opener, there's some concerning news surrounding star shortstop Mookie Betts. He's been battling a mysterious stomach illness that has caused him to lose a significant amount of weight, dropping from 175 down to 157 pounds, and is making it difficult for him to keep food down. Betts himself described his frustration, saying he's tired of sitting out and just wants to play. He was even scratched from the lineup for their recent Freeway Series game against the Angels after unexpectedly throwing up again. He mentioned that his body feels great, and he can work out, but every time he tries to eat, he throws up. It's a really tough situation for him, and understandably, he's scared to eat. The illness started a couple of days before the Tokyo series, and unfortunately, it worsened while he was in Japan. While his vitals and blood tests have come back clean, his stomach remains aggravated, and team doctors have put him on new medication to try and calm it down. Manager Dave Roberts has already ruled Betts out for Monday's game, and his availability for Thursday's home opener against the Detroit Tigers remains uncertain. He's undergoing more tests in the coming days. While Betts is eager to get back on the field, he also doesn't want to put the team at a disadvantage by returning too soon while he's still not at full strength. He acknowledged that playing while significantly underweight would be an uphill battle. On a brighter note for the Dodgers, Roberts announced that Blake Snell, their big offseason acquisition, will be making his Dodgers regular season debut as the starting pitcher for the home opener against the Tigers. It will be an exciting matchup as he faces off against the reigning AL Cy Young winner, Tarik Skubal. In other news, Freddie Freeman returned to the lineup after some rib discomfort and is expected to get more at-bats in the upcoming Freeway Series games. The pitching rotation is also shaping up, with Yoshinobu Yamamoto set to pitch after Snell, and Roki Sasaki taking the mound on Saturday. Our thoughts are definitely with Mookie Betts as he battles this illness. We're all hoping he recovers quickly and can get back on the field for the Dodgers soon. Stay tuned for more updates on his condition. Let's go Dodgers! Hey everyone, Mets fans. We've got some roster updates coming out of Mets camp as manager Carlos Mendoza has provided the latest news on the team's bullpen and starting rotation. First up, reliever Dedniel Núñez. who showed a lot of promise last season before a flexor tendon injury cut his year short, has been optioned to AAA Syracuse. While Núñez was a valuable arm for the Mets in 2024 with a solid 2.31 ERA, Mendoza explained that the team wants to build him up more before throwing him into high-leverage situations where he might need to pitch multiple innings. Mendoza emphasized that it wouldn't be fair to Núñez to put him in those spots before he's fully ready. He did note that Núñez understood the situation and will be back with the big league club once he's built up. With Núñez in Syracuse to start the season, guys like Max Kranick and Huáscar Brazoban could be options to fill that bullpen spot. Now, let's talk about the starting rotation. Mendoza announced that Tyler Megill will be starting the second game of the regular season for the Mets when they head to Houston to face the Astros. Mendoza praised Megill, saying he earned it with a strong spring training. He highlighted Megill's mission coming into camp, his ability to throw strikes and attack hitters, and his elite stuff. While the Mets will still be monitoring everyone's health as spring training wraps up, the tentative plan for the initial five-man rotation is as follows. Clay Holmes, as previously announced, will be the opening day starter. Then it will be Tyler Megill in Game 2, followed by Griffin Canning in Game 3, David Peterson in Game 4, and Kodai Senga rounding out the first turn through the rotation in Game 5. This rotation also puts Tyler Megill on track to potentially start the Mets' home opener against the Toronto Blue Jays on Friday, April 4th, which is exciting news for Mets fans. So, there you have it, the latest roster moves and a look at the Mets' initial starting rotation for the 2025 season. What do you think of these decisions? Mets fans, are you excited about the rotation? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Mets news and updates. Let's go Mets! Hey everyone, baseball fans. It's tough news out of Tampa Bay as Rays ace pitcher Shane McClanahan suffered a triceps injury in his final spring training start, casting a shadow over their opening day plans. This comes just 18 months after his Tommy John surgery and 6 days before he was set to take the mound for his third opening day start. McClanahan left Saturday's spring game in the third inning after throwing a pitch and immediately showing signs of discomfort. He was seen leaning over in pain, hopping in the air, and then signaling to the dugout. The Rays later announced that he was experiencing triceps tightness, which they believe is not related to his recent elbow surgery. However, it's almost certain that McClanahan will start the season on the injured list, forcing him to miss that crucial opening day start. Rays manager Kevin Cash expressed his frustration and sympathy for McClanahan, acknowledging the hard work he's put in to recover from Tommy John surgery and get back to this point. Cash credited McClanahan for being upfront about the injury and not trying to pitch through it, and he's hopeful that it will be a short-term issue. McClanahan himself left the clubhouse without speaking to reporters but is scheduled to undergo imaging on his arm. Right fielder Josh Lowe also shared his concern for his teammate, highlighting the immense effort McClanahan has put in to get back to this position. He expressed his heartbreak for McClanahan but remains confident that he will bounce back from whatever the diagnosis reveals. This is a tough blow for McClanahan, who missed the entire 2024 season while recovering from his second Tommy John surgery. He had looked strong throughout spring training, even cruising through the first 2 innings of his final start before the injury occurred. While the Rays entered spring training with good pitching depth, losing their ace right before the season starts is a significant setback. McClanahan has been one of the most dominant starters in the league when healthy, and his absence will undoubtedly impact the team's performance. We're all hoping for the best for Shane McClanahan and that his injury is not too serious. Rays fans, how do you think this will impact your team heading into the season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more MLB news and updates. Hey everyone, Yankees fans, as spring training winds down and we get closer to opening day, it sounds like general manager Brian Cashman isn't quite finished tweaking the Yankees roster. According to a recent report, the Yankees are actively looking to add some reinforcements before the regular season begins. One of the main areas Cashman is focusing on is the team's need for a right-handed bat. The article highlights that the Yankees are currently a little too lefty-heavy in their lineup, and the recent release of Dominic Smith only emphasizes that imbalance. Ideally, Cashman would like to bring in a right-handed hitter who can also provide some power to the lineup. The Yankees are exploring a couple of different avenues to address this need. One option is the free agent market. Cashman seems to be banking on a potential last-minute shift in the market, where a player might get cut loose by another team and become available for the Yankees to scoop up on a cheap deal. These kinds of quiet roster moves can sometimes pay off big time during the long season. If the free agent market doesn't yield any appealing options, the Yankees could also turn to the trade market. During a recent game broadcast on the Yes Network, Cashman hinted at this possibility, making it clear that the phone lines remain open. He acknowledged that while there might not be any major traction right now, things can change very quickly in the lead up to the season. With teams across the league finalizing their 26-man rosters, there's a chance that some fringe players with potential or controllable contracts could suddenly become available via trade. The Yankees have some prospects and depth players they could potentially move if the right opportunity arises. The ideal target would be a cost-controlled right-handed hitter who has the versatility to play either corner, infield, or outfield. The overall strategy for the Yankees right now seems to be flexibility. They're staying alert and prepared for any unexpected opportunities that might arise. Whether it's a player being cut or a potential trade, they know their roster could use a little more balance as they head into April. While nothing seems imminent at this moment, the fact that Cashman is still actively making calls suggests that we could see another roster move from the Yankees before opening day. What do you think, Yankees fans? What kind of right-handed bat would you like to see the team add? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Yankees news and updates.